me, no passaporte. I'm yelling, screaming, banging. I need my money.
Yeah.
They about to kick me out now. Now I'm causing ruckus, bro. I promise you on everything I love. I ran out of options. I didn't know what else to do.
Over,
I fell to my knees right there in the middle of that stuff.
Yeah.
They trying to pick me up, everything. I fell to my knees, crying.
Yeah.
And was like, Lord, I don't know what to do. Because I'm not going to be able to walk back. My shorty can't give me, she ain't got no money.
Yeah.
Damn, Q. Baby, you did that.
What up, man? It's your boy Shad Vs Everybody Podcast, voice of Detroit, motherfucking podcast MVP in this motherfucker, man.
The champ is here! The champ is here!
What up, man? It's your boy Shad Vs Everybody Podcast, episode 2, goddamn 30, man. Hey, man, we got a special guest in the building, man. A Detroit legend, man. You know what I'm saying? I give you that. You know what I'm saying?
Damn, that's big.
For sure, yeah. But we got a rapper. I just found out a couple months back that he can really cook. You know what I'm saying? Can I call you a Detroit Lions rep? Like,
no.
all right. I won't call you that though. Okay,
No, don't do that. No.
Brand ambassador. You know what I'm saying?
we can say that. Yep,
For sure. We got my dog, Chef Geech in the building.
All
bro.
day, man. Thank
How
you for
feel,
having
man?
me. I feel blessed, man. Happy to be up, breathing, man. So happy to be here for sure.
Facts. Heck yeah, man. Like I said, I appreciate you coming on, man, because this is a platform that we got that we've been trying to grow.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? Just, you know what I'm saying?
I like what y'all doing. I like the aesthetics, the vibe, everything. Like, it's real authentic and true to home. So I like this.
Because, bro, growing up, I used to love BET, bro. Like, I love Rap City, The Basement. I used to love Tito's World. I used to love Hits from the Streets. So it's like, though, I wanted to bring that shit back to the city.
Oh, yeah.
know what
That's
I'm
the
saying?
vibe I get in here, too. I ain't even think about that. But, yeah, it's missing. That's what's missing right now, for sure.
Hell yeah. Well, how Tito was a cartoon with a little ass and shit, too. Like, Tito's World, y'all forget. She got a little ass and shit, dog. Little cartoon.
That been on his mind for a long time, dog.
I was a little nigga thinking about that,
That's been on
dog.
his mind for a long time.
But
That's
no,
crazy.
we start every episode with salute me while I'm here. A lot of times we wait for people to pass away before we give them their flowers. You know what I'm saying? So you know, you got anybody you want to go ahead and show some love to? It could be 1, it could be 2, it could be 3.
Ooh.
Because a lot of times you wait for people to pass, make that long Facebook status about what I'm saying, how we love him or her when we could have said that while they were still here.
Dang.
You know what I'm saying?
So it could be somebody famous, close to you, whoever.
I'd rather be somebody close to you.
Somebody close to me.
Yeah.
That I want to give my flowers to.
Yeah. Like I said, it could be a couple if you can't just don't want to pinpoint one.
I want to give my flowers to my brother Mo. Mo is also one of my producers. He make a lot of my beats.
Okay.
We've been knowing each other since the sandbox, literally since first grade.
For sure.
And we just still been locked in to this day. But he one of my realest friends, truest friends. Always got my back. Like I can call him for whatever. I just called him this morning for whatever. So,
Yeah, for sure.
so
Hell yeah.
definitely want to give Mo his flowers. I want to give. Dang, that's a good way to start the show. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, no,
you want to
for
get
sure.
niggas crying and shit. I want to give.
Low key, I started the whole salute when Slick B had passed away. DJ Slick B.
Oh, that's my baby too.
Yeah, when he passed, and then I'm just like, bro, I'm seeing so much love he got. And the next episode, I'm like, dog, we gotta start saluting people while they can still get their flowers, dog.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I mean, I really did. Oh. Man, I'm gonna just stop with Mo because there's too many people. I don't want to leave nobody out, dog. There's too many people, dog. But Mo on my heart to this morning, so I love my brother. I want to give him his flowers for sure.
For sure. I don't usually salute because like this episode 230, we've been saluting for a long time. But man, I'm coming up on the anniversary. Me and my wife been together for 10 years, married for 5.
Congratulations!
So it'd be 5 years, July 10th, man. You know what I'm saying? Also, it's my mom's birthday. Rest in peace. I gotta go ahead and give a salute to my son. He'll be 9 on July 8th.
Sheesh.
You know what I'm saying?
Beautiful.
Yeah, and I want to
Beautiful.
give a condolences to the family of what's his name, Ken Brass of Sound Off Sundays. I see he just passed away a couple of days ago, and a lot of people, been messed up about that. So I want to salute him, and hopefully that they keep the, his legacy going with Sound Off Sundays. And salute to him, man.
Yeah, long live for sure. Dang.
For sure,
Sorry to
man.
hear
For
that.
sure. Do you like with me when people pass away, even if I don't know them? Do you ever like reflect on your life and the things that you've been through and like really appreciate that shit?
Absolutely. Like, I mean, I'm an empath, so when people pass away, it always hit home. It depends on the age. Like, if it's somebody older, I get to think about my parents because, like, I still got my parents in my life.
For sure.
So I be thinking about that a lot.
Yeah.
Like, dang, it ain't gonna be forever. And then when it's somebody like my age, like I lost my brother. And usually when I speak on people as my brother, they blood can't make us closer.
Yeah, no, for sure.
So I lost my brother a couple days before my birthday in 2018. And man, that junk shook me up. Like, dang, I don't like that just made me want to like make him proud.
Yeah, for sure. Hell yeah.
I remember being sad at the funeral, and his mama had picked my head up and was like, "What you sad for? Like, do you remember any sad memories of him? He was always turned up, always happy, always fun. He ain't trying to see this right now." So that shook up that day of the funeral, but it also shook up my life because it's like every day I got to turn up for him. I ended up having one of my first viral videos the very next day because of that. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
So yeah, I definitely be reflecting on my life. Like, dang, I got to live it to the fullest, but also I gotta make sure I have an impact on this earth before I leave. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Definitely. That's the one thing that scared me. Like I was type of person that start something but never continue on with it.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? By me having kids, like I got kids. Oh, it's 18. Just graduated. Like that shit crazy still, though.
You got kids 18?
I got a son 18. I had my first son when I was 19 years old, dog.
Dang. Wow.
That's why, man, the last guest I had, he just turned 26. So I told him, I'm like, yeah, this is my last year being big bro. He's like, how old are you? I'm like, 39. He's like, nigga, you You been on for some years.
Hey, did y'all see that? Like how they got that junk just categorized like OG. I'm like, man, I get so mad when these niggas call me Unc,
they
bro.
call you 28, like nigga.
I be like, bro, they be like, hey, and they be so serious. I be thinking they trolling, but they serious. They be like, hey, Unc. I be like, come here, let me holler at
we
you,
wasn't
baby.
calling niggas Unc. I know I wasn't telling niggas like 50 and
Yeah,
like,
bro, you gotta have some gray for me to call you Unc.
You really been through life for real before you get the Unc
Yeah.
stats. Like niggas 28, you talking about Unc? Like, bro, chill.
They calling me Unc. I'd rather you call me OG before you call me, well.
Nah, OG. I don't know. Hey,
OG is
somebody
crazy.
call me OG on the basketball court.
OG.
dog.
Somebody call you OG?
They was like, I got OG right here. I'm like, bro,
call
my
me
feelings are hurt,
OG.
dog. Like, bro, what? That's probably the last time I hope
Big
for real,
homie,
too.
big bro. I'm still in big bro status.
Yeah.
Big bro me, please. Don't
Yeah.
Unc me yet. Big bro me, please.
Bro, no Unc, dog. No
No
Unc, dog.
Unc.
But while we were still staying on the what's name, man, on we was talking about death and just appreciating life, man.
Yeah.
I had just thought about this the other day. Like, when do you remember your first time really talking to God, dog?
Oh.
Like that's a little deep, like yo, cause I remember one time, bro, I was going through some shit. Like I was in the car on my way from work, and I was like, dog, like I was just really talking to God, like when is this situation gonna get better? You know what I'm saying? Like what do I got to get through? Saying like see a light, whatever. Cause it was just a little. I ain't gonna say dark time, but it was just like a little struggle. Like I had 2 kids at the time and my wife, and I just wanted to be that person that I can make sure everything is good and smooth, and ain't got to worry about nothing.
Okay. First and foremost, you sure you want to go down this lane?
For sure, man.
Because once I go here, ain't no stopping. Because I mean, Jesus is my Lord and Savior, so I'm heavy developed in the Lord and Christ, dog. So I'm a big believer. I just got saved like 2 years ago.
Oh yeah, congrats.
But the first time,
Yeah, that you
you
remember
want the
like
long story or the short story?
it depends on how the story is.
So I'm gonna try to make it short or
Right.
medium, whatever.
Okay.
I went to Cancun with my shorty at the
Okay.
time.
Okay.
We went to Cancun. She was working a job and she wanted something at the job, and they flew you and your significant other out to Cancun.
Got you.
So we went to Cancun, and when we got out there, I was like, I never been out the country. This is my first time. I'm like, dang, do I bring money? She like, no, I just called a car company telling me good. You don't need you gonna be out the country.
For sure.
So we fly out there. First day, cool. I done swipe my card. She swipe her card. We having a good time. Second day, we go somewhere, and then the car was working at the beginning of the day. At the end of the day, it wasn't working no more. Mine's or hers.
Yeah.
Which now that I think back on it is even more crazier. Because we like, dang, why my car not
Yeah.
working? But when we found out, we was in the back of a taxi.
Oh,
So we
damn.
got to pay for the taxi.
Yeah.
And the taxi, I'm talking to her like the car not working. I'm swiping it on the thing in the taxi. She like, mine ain't either. I'm like, maybe it's his machine. Tell him pull over to the ATM. We pull over to the ATM, still ain't working.
Nothing. Damn.
I'm like, dang, what's going on with our cars, babe? She like, I don't know. Luckily, I mean, we ended up pulling up, got into it with the taxi driver because we ain't got no buddy. He cussing us all day. We in Mexico. They don't play about their money.
Crib, yeah.
Man, he spazzed on us. Anyways, me and her we end up getting out the situation. I'm arguing with her all night. Like, I knew I should have brought some money.
Yeah.
So that day, I'm like, I need to get some money. That morning, I'm like, I need to figure out how we gonna get some money. We still gotta be here for that 3-4 days. So I called my mom. So I'm like, Mom, this the situation. She like, do they got MoneyGram, Western Union? I was like, let me ask the front desk. I asked the front desk. They like, yeah, we got a MoneyGram. It said you got to find a store. Yeah. And I was like, what's the closest store? They like, it's like such and such, like down the street. Yeah. But I ain't got no money for no taxi, so I gotta walk
it out. Yeah.
So she like, I'm like, how far is that walk? She like, it's like an hour and a half. I'm like, damn. So my mama like, nigga, I done seen you walk from Telegraph to Wyoming, nigga. Like, what you complaining about? I'm like, all right, bitch. So I take the walk. While I walk down there, the store closed. So then I'm like, ma, the store closed. She done already sent the MoneyGram. Ma, the store closed. She like, well, what's the next spot? I'm looking on Google. She like, look on Google, find it. I find another spot. It's another hour down the road. So then I walk another hour. I cannot make this up. If I'm lying, I'm flying, bro. I get down there. This place ain't even, it's abandoned. It ain't even there no more. I swear, I'm like 2 hours in. So now I'm just walking, bro. It's steaming outside. I'm musty, stinking. It's naked lizards walking next to me, naked dogs. Everybody, I'm stopping everybody trying to see who speak English. Nobody speak English. You speak English, you speak English. No English, no English. MoneyGram. Nobody understanding. Yeah. I finally run across a nigga. I done walked another hour by now. I run across a nigga. I'm like, bro, you speak English? He like, yeah. I'm like, I'm looking for a MoneyGram. He tell me it's a MoneyGram up the street, like another 30-minute walk. By this time, I'm about 3 hours in walking.
Bro, you went to Ohio.
3 hours in, I ain't drank no water. I'm dehydrated, everything, bro. And to the point, I know I can't walk back. It was a point when I was walking, I asked the police, could they take me back? They said they need some money. I ain't have it,
bro.
You feel me? So anyways, I finally get to the MoneyGram spot. I pull up to the MoneyGram spot. I walk in. I'm like, where the MoneyGram? They like right there at the counter. I go in. Anybody speak English? Nobody speak English. I'm like, MoneyGram. They like, oh, they hand me a piece of paper and a pen, obviously to write the number down, write the confirmation number down, give it to him. The lady says, passaporte?
Oh, you got a passport.
I left the passport at the hotel. On my life, this story happened. On everything I live. I'm like, I ain't got my passport. I got my ID. No passport. I'm yelling, screaming, banging. I need my money. They about to kick me out now. Now I'm causing ruckus, bro. I promise you on everything I love. I ran out of options. I didn't know what else to do. I fell to my knees right there in the middle of that stuff. They trying to pick me up, everything. I fell to my knees crying and was like, Lord, I don't know what to do because I'm not going to be able to walk back. My shorty can't get me. She ain't got no money. What am I going to do? My phone was on like 10% too. I'm like, Lord, I really do not know what to do on my life. If I'm lying, I'm flying, bro. I call my ex to this day. She'll tell you this story. A dude tapped me on my shoulder and said, amigo, is you okay? And I said, nigga, you speak English? Like, I can't find nobody speak English. He like, yeah. I told him what happened, right? He like, first off, you crazy for walking that far. He like, I'm Mexican. I wouldn't even walk that far. Bro, I'm like, dang. He like, bro, I don't know what to tell you. He like, the best thing I could tell you, call your peoples, tell them switch it over to my name, and I get the money. I said, nigga, no. Yeah, I done seen how shiesty y'all is out here. Heck, you know, I called my mama. She like, what else do you got? I don't know what else do. You know, I'm scared for you. I don't even know what to do. I'm like, so she switched it over to dog name. We get back in line, and dog gave me the money right there and there, dog. I'm talking about right after I got done praying, got on my knees and was like, Lord, I don't know what else to do.
Everything.
Dog tapped me on my shoulder and was like, amigo, you okay? This the second person I'd have met on this trip to speak English, walking 3 hours. It was just so crazy. I was and while we was waiting on my mama to send the money, he bought me a pizza, something to eat, something to drink. He was like, come on, you look like you thirsty, all that. So that was my first time, dog.
Bro, that's wild.
Yeah,
you walking crazy, too.
Man.
Like, bro.
I promise you.
Yeah, at that point, you ain't at the crib, so of course you gonna break down.
Man, I done had moments in my life where like it's no other option, bro, but to pray. And then God reveal Himself, because that's what He want. He wants you to show that I can do anything. I can do all things through Christ. You feel me? So it's like, man. I want to put you in the positions to show you that I'm real. Yeah, and man. I can't do that if you keep trying to play God.
No, for sure. Hey, it's a moment like last year with me, man. I got to an accident going to work. I work midnights and somebody going like 80 miles per hour hit me. My car flipped over. I get out the car. Yeah. Perfectly fine, dog. And I'm like, that gotta be my mom and God, dog. You know what I'm saying? Because it could have been a whole lot worse. So I'm like, I was cool until I called my brother. I called my son and John, let them know what's going on. Then I just started crying, because I'm thinking about what if I couldn't make this phone call. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, facts.
It be ways like that's why I don't understand how somebody can't believe there's a higher power like in God and stuff like that. Because it be certain situations that you know it ain't nothing but Him.
Man, ain't nothing, bro. That's why I said he gonna put you in them situations to let you know, like, hey, I'm out here. You know what I'm saying? If you seek me, I really show you I'm out here. But I'm gonna show you in the moments or whatever. I got you no matter what.
I used to climb my brother. He'd be like, man, I'm just gonna let God work. I'm like, bro, you gotta put some work in too. He gonna come down.
You ain't gonna just come.
You sit there chilling like.
That's a fact. That's a fact, bro.
I hate when a lot of people say, I'm gonna let, hey, it's up to God. Like, bro, what are you doing though? You got to meet him halfway.
Yeah, that's a fact. You can't. Yeah, that you can't just be sitting back like. I mean, man, hey, like I said, we could go down this road all day, but I ain't even in preacher mode today.
Have there ever been a time in your life that you just think it could even like can't nothing help this situation? Like it can't get no worse than this. Like I can't even see the light.
Like I was
Besides
down
that
in the
part. Yeah,
down
like-
in the dumps.
yeah,
Yeah,
like-
man. I done had some moments of depression, moments that I just felt like, you know what I'm saying, it's over and like God don't care about me or you know what I'm saying, for sure. I done had many of moments like that and I wouldn't be where I'm at right now where it's like you can't tell me nothing without them moments. You know what I'm saying?
No,
it's
for sure.
hard. And I pray for anybody in them situations and that they make it out because once you make it out, man, the grass so green.
Man, what? Then you appreciate that time because like that's why I be telling like I coach basketball. I'm like, dog, when you go through these losses, you gonna appreciate the wins. Like it's
Yeah.
gonna be so much better than you just on a team full of stars and y'all just destroying people.
And the main thing that I think people need to understand is that what we lack, especially in Detroit, because we grew up in a fast pace. It's not even a fast city technically, but it's fast paced with the way we get money, everything.
Definitely.
But people need to understand patience, bro.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Patience, like it's not gonna happen overnight. It's a day by day, but then you appreciate the process more when you
Exactly.
take it day by day by
Yeah.
day. And then the Bible don't even call it patience. The actual word in the Bible for patience is long suffering. Like you have to, it's a long suffer. You have to endure suffering and learn how to, when you going through that trial of like trying to evolve and get better or get out of a situation, bro, it's going to be a long suffer.
Definitely.
But once you get to the other end, bro,
Yeah, you gonna appreciate it. You gonna appreciate
Yeah.
everything, man. And rest in peace. What's name? Just I see he suicide, man. Noble from the Outlaws. Yeah, dog. So like people be going through it. That's why I say it's really important to check on your people for sure.
For sure.
Yeah, because you
Absolutely.
don't know what people going through. You don't know what that conversation gonna do as far as helping them. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
So definitely check on your people, man.
Absolutely.
Yeah, 'cause-
And people you don't know either too. Like what I've been doing lately, I'll be in the elevator with somebody. I'll be like, "How you doing, bro?" Like literally want to know. Like not just casually, like, "Oh, what up? How you doing?" Like literally, "How you doing?"
Yeah.
Like, "Oh, I'm good. Let me know why we on this quick little elevator
For sure.
ride."
Yeah,
Just
definitely.
anybody you encounter.
Yeah, because like I said, you like I said, you moved out of Michigan. It's times that you be somewhere you ain't got nobody to talk to, bro. Like besides calling back home, but you ain't got nobody else. You know what I'm saying? So
I swear.
what was you talking about last night when you was saying like how Detroit is like you saying like people could be getting way more money, but they be on that little that you know what I'm saying they too good, too cool for school shit.
So I popped out last night. I don't pop out, but I popped out last night. I went to Breeze. Shout out to Breeze Truth on the east side. I'm a west sider, but I was dangling with my cousins on the east side yesterday. So
They love the east side,
shout
though,
out
you know.
Midnight. Love you, boy. So we was over there. And this is my first time popping out in the D in a long time, and I'm just sitting there. I've been living in California for 5 years.
For sure.
So I'm sitting there watching, and it's like it's slapping.
Mm-hmm.
Every section full, every song. I know our song. We only play music that we love.
for
So
sure,
I'm listening
yeah.
to the songs, and I'm like,
Yeah.
guess who's back up in the building? I'm like, and I'm just looking, and everybody just like, just standing around,
For sure,
cool.
too cool, vibe,
And I'm
man.
just like, bro, like if everybody, if I'm watching the whole thing play out in my head, like if everybody that I'm looking at right now just was.
Yeah.
Like this is a viral moment. We live in the age of social media. You know how many like this would be good for Breeze, the actual club. This would be good for
Definitely,
the city of Detroit.
definitely.
Like, dang, I want to go out
Yeah,
there
see
to
what's
be.
here.
And then what the icing on the cake is, I've been living outside the D since high school. You know what I'm saying? I done lived in Florida, Vegas, Atlanta, Houston, you name it. So it's like I done seen these cultures, but what I also know is it's so crazy that I can sit up here and say we so laid back and nonchalant, but everybody rock with us. Everybody think we
definitely.
the cool kids
Yeah.
of America. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? So, and that's not even being biased. I'm just being
No,
straight
that's
up.
definitely how it is.
So it's like if we just enhance that a lot more and really turn up like
Yeah.
how we
No,
supposed
for
to.
sure.
And people do it. They do it when they out of town.
Yeah.
If the D go out of town.
You gonna know, yeah.
Guess who's back up in the building? You know what I'm saying? And if they go to a concert, little baby
Yeah.
come into town, hey,
Yeah.
they gonna do it. But then when we be in the club, we trying to be cool, like we the
Yeah.
superstars.
No,
It's
for
like,
sure.
man, if everybody humble themselves. But what I was really sitting, bro, I swear I was sitting back really analyzing, like, how do we fix this? And then start with the men. Because when that Mellow Bucks move came on, them females got the twerking, shaking,
you
doing
right.
whatever. I'm like, it ain't them.
Yeah.
It's the homies, and then females follow us.
Yep.
So it's like the fellas just gotta
Yeah.
Get out of that shell.
No,
you know what I'm
sure.
saying?
Cause we
And
do act
rock.
like we too cool for school for sure.
Yeah, for
like,
sure.
Niggas be too laid back. And like you said, that wouldn't do nothing but bring attention to the spot that y'all was at. Like, oh, let me see what that's about. They having a good time.
Yeah, absolutely. And then the city too. Like when I see that in cities, I be like, dang, where that's at? And then I see the place and I be like, oh, this ain't even in the D.
Yeah.
And then it's like, but that's on my list of places to go when I go to
For sure.
the, you know what I'm saying? And then that just turn it's a process, and then it turns into, oh, I want to come to the D.
Yeah, definitely. Heck yeah, man. Yeah, hey man, yeah, stop being too cool, guys.
Stop being too cool, man.
Niggas be
Please,
too
dog.
cool. Cause yeah, you do sit back and niggas like, cause my son showed me a little pool party he was gonna go to. He like, I'm glad I didn't go, cause not one person was in that motherfucking pool, dog. And that bitch wound up being a shootout afterwards.
What?
In Farmington, dog.
What?
Yeah. In Farmington, he showed me, cause he had just showed me, like, look at this pool party I was gonna go to. I'm glad I didn't go. And then he like, hey, remember that pool party I told you about? It was a shooting there.
Wow.
So not only was y'all too cool to get in the swimming pool, now y'all want to shoot the motherfucker up.
Y'all want to shoot it
dog.
up too. Y'all just, I see why y'all too cool, because y'all ready to do, y'all too on tip.
For sure, man. Man, coming into this year, man, it's crazy as halfway over.
Yeah.
But what were some things that you wanted to accomplish personally and on the music side? And what were some things that you need to work on within yourself?
Personally, just my relationship with the Lord. So just trying to get closer to Him. I'm still, I'm gonna get baptized this year.
For sure.
So that's like number one on my list of goals that I gotta do. And just personal, anything. That's number one. And then musically, man, first and Geech, man. Like I really fell in love with this process that I've been doing with this NFL stuff. You know what I'm
That shit
saying?
dope as
Like,
hell, dog.
yeah, just finding my niche. You know what I'm saying? At first, I wasn't rocking with it because I was stuck in my ways. Like I ain't really. But now I'm like. I rock with it, and I just rock with where it's going. Like it's gonna be a whole different season this season.
I definitely like the one with
doing it.
Jamel Hill, dog.
Yeah, so just that's. I mean, I don't want to. It cats out the bag, anyways. But that's how it's gonna be from now on. You know what I'm saying? The way we did that one. That's the reason we shot that. We shot that more so as like a pilot for companies to see. Like this is how it's gonna be from now on. So that's how next season gonna be every episode. So
are you scared about next season like I am, dog? I'm nervous. I'm always first off. The Lions always give me anxiety, dog. Like I'm always nervous, dog. Like, but it's like this. I'm looking at. We had a hard schedule this past season, but this season is like, damn.
Yeah, this top 10 hardest schedules all time.
Yes, dog. We gotta see Cincinnati. We gotta see Baltimore. We gotta see Kansas City.
Yeah, all on the road too.
Dog, yes, dog.
All
like,
on the road.
It's gonna be tough, bro. Like, and I've been hurt so much from the Lions. I'm just afraid of being hurt again, dog. Like,
yeah, they. I ain't even think about that till you just said that. Like, they raised my blood pressure so much, and my head be
the Lions
hurting.
determine how your whole week gonna be. Not today.
I swear.
The rest of the week, dog.
I swear. I am somewhat nervous, not as nervous as I think everybody else is. I am a little nervous, but I think that we really one of them dogs in the league.
For sure.
I think that we handle business.
Yeah.
We just got some players that's just different. Like St. Brown, different.
Yeah.
Jared Goff. Hey, people can say what they want to say. He different, bro. When he cut it on, it's hard to say who better. You know what I'm saying?
Top 3 running back. You know what I'm saying? I say he number 3 after what's his name, Henry and
you got him. I think he gonna show everybody he the best running back in the league.
It's gonna happen for sure.
For sure. I think we got a 2-headed monster running back. I mean, I think we good. Honestly, I don't think it's gonna be as bad as people think. I don't know what that record look like. I don't even want to say because I'm always aiming for undefeated. But
realistically, I'll probably say 12-5. I want to say 13-4.
I want to say a record, and then if I do, they gonna call my phone. If they see this, they gonna be like, "Dog, what you want?" Like,
bro, but
what games we losing in?
Like, dog, like you understand how? Cause I watching the game with him. This is my uncle, dog. We watching the game when we play against the Commanders. I'm like, bro, we gonna win this. We got easy shots to Super Bowl, dog.
Yeah,
bro, you understand? I had our town cousins in town, so they not understand how mad I am. Like, I don't even want to talk. Like, I'm honestly thinking that I made a bad decision by watching the game with y'all. That's probably why we lost. like, I got a whole thing. I want to be in the basement by myself, just me and my kids watching the game, dog.
Yeah.
Whenever I watch the game with other people, it never come out the way I wanted it. You know what I'm saying?
That Commanders game, it's so funny because everybody talk about that Commanders game, and I went to the Commanders game, and I was mad. Don't get me wrong, I was mad. I stayed at Greektown that night. I walked back to Greektown. I ain't say nothing. I was with my girl best friend, and she like, this nigga mad. I'm like, don't say nothing to me. I was like, I ain't doing no recaps. I ain't doing nothing. I was mad, but bro, I got over it the next day.
Bro.
What made me mad was that I was at San Francisco.
Oh no, I cried.
That one,
I shed a little tear when I went to work, dog.
bro.
When
I tell you that one, I drove to San Fran that morning, went to the game. When I tell you, I wasn't even talking. I talk mess when I go to games. I talk crazy, and I sit in the visitors. I sit over there with them. I sit over there with. I love that. So I was sitting over there with them talking crazy. I wasn't even talking crazy. I was chilling. I'm like, it's a lot of football to be played. Don't worry. Yeah. When I tell you halftime, they was all shaking my hand like congrats. And then we was in the concession stand area going crazy,
bro. That's that. No, I was like, my son who about to be 9, he was crying. I'm like, damn, I ain't messed my son up, dog.
I had a hotel room. First off, that drive from San Fran to LA is like 5, I think, or 6. Yeah. I had a hotel room. I ain't even stay. I hop right back in the car, drove right back to LA.
I'm talking about we calling people at halftime, like, bro, I can't believe we going to Super Bowl. Like, we gotta go. Like, that shit gonna be crazy, dog. Nigga.
Oh yeah, bro. That Commanders young, I got over it because it's like we still had to win 2 more games, and I expected us to win 2, but that San Fran.
I was more hurt for the Commanders game just because the year that we went against San Francisco, it was kind of unexpected. We knew we was getting up and building up from that season that we had. You know, we beat the Packers last game of the season
for sure,
but. This year, nigga, I just knew it, like, dog.
But I think what also made me get over the Commanders easily was, bro, we was so injured. You know, that was a historical, literally historical injury season
our whole
for a team.
Defense was just gone.
So it's like how far is we gonna go even if we win this? Is we really gonna beat Philly with this defense? Like, and then Amik went down that game.
Yeah, man.
First play.
Yep.
I'm like,
bro. Now let me ask you this, man, because like I'll talk to G-Mac. I asked him the same question. We know you're a dope rapper. You've been doing it for a minute. Do sometimes you be like, damn, I wish I would have made it the way I envisioned. But now you get more love and more, notoriety from doing the recaps. Do you feel some type of way about that? Like, or are you like, it is what it is?
I don't, but I mean, it's always gonna play in the back of my head. Like, like, dang, I just went to Kendrick concert the other day and I admired it. And I was like, dang, I always wanted to do that. I always wanted to sell out stadiums and do it. But I'm just grateful nowadays in life, man. And once you get older, you just appreciate your peace. So it's like my shorty seen it yesterday. Like we was out and about, and she kept saying, "Yo, Chef Geech," and I'm like, and she like, "You don't like that shit." I was like, it ain't that I don't like it. I definitely appreciate it, but it do get a little overwhelming. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I can only imagine if I was big, man, I'd get so tired of that. You know what I'm saying? So I like where I'm at, and I know I'm gonna get bigger, and it's gonna be more people doing that. But I just appreciate what God blessed me with and my journey. I'm appreciating it all the way. I love it.
Because the first person I think about when I was, like on the sports and the music is PL from Ann Arbor.
My dog.
I remember PL on One Season Park on Freestyle Friday. Yeah. And I remember him like passing shit out at St. Andrews. Like I remember I was a big fan. I'd be surprised that people don't know who PL is. Like, it's a lot of people that I ain't talked to who supposed to be like rappers in the city. I'm like, bro, there's no way you don't know who PL is, dog.
Legend.
Yeah, man. Like his mixtape series, like I remember him with the Olympics and stuff like that, bro. PL was dope, and he ran with this whole little sports stuff, man. Like with the NFL, with the football, with the NBA, like
to the roof.
Yeah,
that's my dog. You know what I like too that I want to bring up is that we all can coexist. Like that's my dog, you know what I'm saying, and he welcomes me with because he been in this lane. Like when I first jumped in this lane, he was on my mind. And what I mean by that is I used to it used to be opportunities that'll pop up, and I'd be like, I don't want to step on nobody's toes. Even with G-Mac too. Like last year when the Tigers was winning, they was like, do some recaps for the playoffs. I'm like, no, bro, let Mac have the Tigers. Mac been repping the Tigers. Let Mac do this. This is his season. Now this season I've been doing stuff with the Tigers, but I just love that we got that camaraderie and like everybody just welcoming with open arms. Like, no, bro, could come over here too. Like, I know he ain't stepping on my toes.
Definitely.
Now, if somebody do some recaps, we gotta talk.
But everybody was on Simba about that shit. You know what I'm saying?
If somebody in the D just start randomly doing recaps, we gotta talk. You know what I'm saying? It's like, no, but
and when people do try, because I seen somebody did it before. I'm like, it ain't the same, bro. Stop, don't do it.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, and I ain't even know. Like, I'm a humble dude, but.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Just stop.
Yeah. Hey, man, if you had to give this point of your life, if somebody wants to know about you and can only play a song or album that's going to tell me about you during this time of your life, what song or album would that be?
It ain't got to be my song or album.
It could be your song or it could be somebody else's. But it's gonna tell me this point in your life. You ain't gotta say a word. You just press play and that's it.
Ooh. A song that describes where I'm at right now in my life. That's a great question.
Yeah, like I said, it could be an album too, because I think about periods in my life. Like I know exactly how life was when Get Rich or Die Trying came out. Dog.
A point in my life right now. And it's not even one of my favorite albums at all. Yeah. But I'm just thinking about my life right now, and the first thing that come to my mind is Mr. Morale. Yeah, just because, it was a lot of healing in that. You know what I'm saying? He just spoke about a lot of trauma he was going through, and he dealt with a lot of his emotions and stuff he was going through. And you can obviously see him getting closer to God in that album, too, embracing that. And yeah, like that's just where I'm at right now, just really fully engulfed in the Holy Spirit and just working on myself as a man and trying to mend relationships that I played a part in, they played a part in.
Definitely. That's some real grown up shit right there too. Like, cause like you said, we talk about that whole death thing. Like you don't want to just have no type of, you know what I'm saying, conversations that's left that it can never be repaired.
Man, I swear that's how you know like everybody got. We all got our own thing, whether it's pride, ego, jealousy, whatever it is. But, you know what I'm saying, one thing we all got is some love in us. You know what I'm saying? Because when them people pass, you could try to play hard body all you want if you one of them type of people. Some people don't. They shake up. Like, dang, I can't believe such and such gone. So that just let me know, man. That right there let me know. And my walk with God let me know, man, I love everybody.
No, for sure.
I love everybody.
And that's one thing I got to tell him I've been working on myself is actually telling people I love you.
Yeah.
Because, like, back in the day, like, it's like I always had to put, like, nigga afterwards. Like, I love you too, nigga.
Like, just to let you know.
Like, I'm still tough.
Yeah, tough, nigga.
But no, like I definitely, because that's one thing I ain't tell my mom enough like that. So I'm like, now I'm working on it. It's still hard, but I'm trying to say I love you more because, like you said, you just never know, bro. Like,
it's easier said than done for sure, dog. But yeah, man, I just gotta show. I don't want to do nothing, but that if it's one thing I'm gonna leave on this earth, if I, like I said earlier, I want to leave my mark. But if I don't leave nothing here, I'm gonna leave the fact that I loved everybody, whether I knew you or didn't know you. You feel me? I got nothing but love for you. When people try to do confrontations or anything, I'm not giving you that energy. I'm bringing you over here to this energy, and there's nothing but love over here.
What's an album that changed your life? Like, this made you look at me, it was like, dog, this is dope. Like, I know you was influenced by Bow Wow. I was like I said, that's why I hate when people say they first favorite rapper. Like, nigga, no, what's your real first favorite rapper? My first favorite rapper was MC Hammer, dog.
My first favorite rapper. Bow Wow was never my favorite rapper. I hated that nigga. Yeah, I hated that nigga. Yeah. I hated him. That's what the influence was. I was hating on him. No, I was hating on him. That's what the influence was. People see that interview and be like, "Oh, this nigga was." No, I hated that nigga. That's why. That's how he influenced me. I wanted to be like that nigga. Sure. I hated him. But
what album changed your life? And like, who was your first favorite rapper?
My first favorite rapper was my first favorite rapper. Dang, I'm trying to think when College Dropout came out because I think that's the answer for both.
Yeah, I think College Dropout came out like what was it 04?
Was it before the drought?
I think
it's either Ye or Wayne was my first favorite rapper.
Yeah.
But it depends on whatever came out first. It was either the drought or College Dropout. But I want to say College Dropout for sure changed my life because I grew up on, and I spoke about this before, but I grew up on neo soul with my mama.
Definitely.
My pop, my big brother was West Coast rap.
Definitely.
Tupac, and then he was also heavy on Master P, New Orleans rap, so gangster rap. Yeah. My sister was more pop culture, so whatever was popping at that time, Lil Wayne, Nelly, all of that. Then my pops.
Nelly had a run.
Nelly had a run. I knew country grammar.
Country grammar was hard.
You know what I'm saying? So that, and then my pops, he older, so he always listened to the blues, jazz, and stuff like that.
For sure.
So when you got all these in the mix, I never got introduced to New York hip hop till later. I had to do that on my own.
Same way.
And then my mom's was like, I was like, can I buy an album with my own money? And the first album I bought with my own money was College Dropout. Yeah. And I didn't know what it lit. The reason I bought it was because of the cover.
Yeah,
that was it. Yeah, Kanye ain't had no name then. Nobody knew who he was. Yeah. I was like, man, I just like that Teddy Bear album. Yeah, exactly. Let's buy that. She's like, they say it's explicit. I'm like, man, I got a teddy bear on the front. How bad is it? And I popped that shit in, dog. And I was like,
No, for sure, he was going crazy. That's why I'm so mad at him now.
Like, well, as I dropped the like I dropped, I'm like, this nigga rapping, and it changed. And the way he rapped too, it was a mix of conscious and dope. Like it wasn't that swag, and it was real. He kept it real in every song. Like, bro, I'm broke, I'm this, I'm that, and if I never would have listened to that album first, I probably would have been like everybody else trying to act like I'm hard or perfect. That'd be the problem with a lot of people's music. They be trying to make perfect music. Like, I fuck all the hoes, I get all the money, I do all. Nigga, keep it real, bro. You just was broke yesterday, but rap about that, dog.
Bro, because when I was trying to be a rapper, dog, I was doing that shit, and I'm like, dog, I don't know what none of this shit is, because I'm not, like, I'm struggling, nigga. So everybody get mad, like, why you make so much struggle music? That's what's going on right now. That's what's going on. Keep it a buck, though. It's a lot of people, it's more people going through that than they is acting like they broke. Don't nobody want to pop it in, and you balling every second, and they broke every second. I'm talking about the hoes I got a girlfriend I'm living with, like.
Then you end up with a bunch of niggas that was at the club last night that I seen, just acting like that.
Yeah, dog.
Acting like that.
No, for sure. You got a lot of people lying their music, dog. A lot of people. Before I get to your music, though, last question I want to ask you: when the last time you cried it didn't have nothing to do with death? What was the reason?
Ooh.
First thing you gonna say is, say, oh man, what's name passed away or whatever. But like,
I ain't gonna lie, I'm in a season of crying right now, so I'm just trying to think when the last time I cried. When did I cry last? I don't know. I think it was a tough talk with somebody. I think I had a tough talk with a friend. I know me and my best friend, me and her had a tough talk one day, and I cried. That was a minute ago. I know I done cried since then, though, for sure. But yeah, I'm in a season of crying, just letting stuff out, not trying to hold nothing back no more. That's where we grew up from.
Definitely,
we grew up in that.
Don't cry.
Yeah, that's where we come from, originate from. So I just been letting my emotions show a lot more now. Like, it is what it is.
The craziest thing is when Kobe had passed away, bro. That was like a cry I had for like 2 weeks straight.
You about to make me cry right now, bro.
I'm at work. Like,
my brother died the same day.
Damn. Yeah, that was a crazy day, dog. Like, that was a crazy year.
That was the craziest day of my life, bro.
So same day, huh?
That's my favorite athlete of all time, hands down.
Nasu. Yep. And that was a Sunday because I was right here doing the show.
Bro, my brother died that morning in a car crash with a drunk driver, and I couldn't believe it. I was at work, and my boss was like, "You want to leave?" And I don't know why I was like, no. I was like, man, no.
No, you need to leave,
I was like,
bro.
I'm just about to thug it out. I need to work anyways because I don't need to think about it. And then not even probably an hour later, my other brother called me like, bro. I'm like, what, man? He like, Kobe died. I'm like, bro, this is not the time to be playing, bro.
Yeah, dog.
I'm like, I'm not playing. I'm like, bro. And then I looked around. I was working at a grocery store at the time. I was working for Pepsi, and I just looked around, and everybody was on their phone.
On your phone,
like,
man. What?
And I was like. And then when somebody looked behind me like, what did your man just say on the phone? I was like, he said, Kobe died. He said, I said, this shit real?
Bro, yeah, dog. When I had just did an episode with my dog Easy Fresh, and I just got on the phone like I always do after I get off for show just to check. I'm like, what? I'm like, this gotta be a lie. I seen ESPN like, oh hell no, bro, man. That shit. I swear to God, you ask my wife, dog, my son, like that's my first time my son called me crying, bro. I'm like, I mean, mother, like, dog, I'm like, damn it. I feel like he related to me. Like, it's like this is my childhood. He came in the league in '96. That was my. Like, I remember I got mad at my mom for buying me a Shaq jersey when I wanted the Kobe jersey. Like, bro, how you gonna give me a Shaq jersey?
Even when you think about who Kobe was, bro, when we backtrack to like what we just was talking about, bro, that's a reason I wanted to do nothing but show love, bro. Yeah. Kobe, bro, think about it. That somebody said this before. I'm taking this from somebody. I didn't think about this, but bro, if you could think of any athlete that could be the president of the United States, out of every athlete ever existed, Kobe.
Yeah, for sure.
It ain't nobody else, bro. It's nobody else that's authentic, real.
Gonna give it to you.
Gonna give it to you straight up. Gonna work hard. Kobe.
Yeah, dog. Damn, that shit, man. Rest in peace, Cole, man.
Man, that joke crazy.
Yeah, that joke was terrible, dog.
That joke was like he was like the, man, and then COVID happened next day.
Then COVID, it was a wrap, dog.
It's like, dog.
That's what my daughter, she was born in 2020. I'm like, when you get older, you're going to realize you was born in the craziest year.
Craziest year ever.
Crazy year, man. Now, you had an album back in the day called Determination.
Ha!
So I got a couple questions that got something to do with determination, dog.
Whoa, this is crazy.
So determination. I just wanted to get some questions like, does it always guarantee success? But how does it help shape your journey?
Determination don't guarantee success. No, I mean it can help shape it if that's what
But
you
no, I'm
said.
saying like it doesn't. That's what I'm saying. It doesn't always guarantee success.
Yeah.
But how have it shaped your
Oh,
journey?
determination, man. Listen, I have been determined. Like I've been a big dreamer my whole life.
Yeah.
People have always pointed that out to me. I dream big. Like I always had an active imagination as a kid, and still do to this day. I'm just a big kid, bro. So it's
sure.
like I be determined. Now I've always been determined to make the dreams a reality, but I never put the groundwork in. So once you become an adult, it's like you see how the world works. It's like, okay, I can't, you know what I'm saying? Faith without works, it don't work. You know what I'm saying? So it's like now I'm determined to make these things come to life that's inside my head. So determination definitely, I mean, it's the engine in a sense that just make this thing go. Like, let's do it.
All right, now another one. Determination or talent. Which one got you farther in life and why?
That's a funny question. Dang. Talent.
Talent.
It's funny because talent got me all the way to a certain position, but then I had to add the determination to it, and then that carried the load. But if I ain't had a talent, this wouldn't even be possible.
All right, determination played what role in your biggest win so far?
Determination played the biggest role in my biggest win so far. Play what role in my biggest win so far? God, for sure. I mean, that's my biggest win. I can't even sugarcoat it. Like that's what really changed. That's the game changer. That single handedly changed my life. So, like literally in a spiritual form, but also I just see things around me changing too. But I wouldn't. I had to be determined to do that because I don't come from a family of church. I don't come from a family of Jesus. You feel me? Like so, I just had to do that on my own and really embrace what God was putting forth in front of me. But I had to have some determination to actually do it.
For sure. All right, determination. It can be contagious. Who inspires your determination growing up?
My city. My city. I ain't gonna lie. Just being from Detroit, watching everybody hustle, watching everybody. You know, I said it before. Like this one of the brokest cities in America. Ain't nobody broke.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? And everybody know how to go get a bag and hustle. So just watching that, growing up watching that. My brother Will, give Will his flowers. Will, my right hand man's. And I never grew up in a hustler family or people getting. I had some pieces around me that was hustlers, but he was a one for sure. He grew up in a hustling family, and just watching him, my best friend, hustle every day, it made me determined to go get a bag for sure.
Now, last one, because I know I saw you on another pod or another show. You was talking to some youngins. Determination. How are you passing that mindset to the next generation?
It's hard for sure. These young niggas ain't listening.
Yeah, they crazy, bro.
I try to be patient with them though, but it's like what I be trying to tell them is have determination to be persistent.
Yeah.
Not consistent. Be consistent, but if you persistent, you're gonna be consistent because determination play a part in persistency because it helps you get through the moments when you don't feel like doing it, you don't feel like going through it, you don't feel like you gotta have that determination in you to want to do. Like I told somebody the other day, bro, get tired of living your life right now.
No, for sure.
Get tired of living the same old every day, bro. Get tired of it. I want you to get tired of it, and that's gonna spark that determination in you.
Hell yeah, definitely. Now you laugh when I talked about the Determination album, man. Like talk about your mindset, creating an album, man. How soon did you think you was gonna get signed? Right after that came out, like.
So I dropped this. The reason I was laughing right before I pulled up, I was on the phone with my brother. Yeah, and he was just like, "Man, I'm in here listening to Determination." I'm like, "Bro, if you don't turn that off, dog, that's just so old." He like, "Man, it's so hard." I'm like, "You irritating," but that's why I was laughing. But no, Determination. So I've been rapping since I was a little kid,
for sure.
But I started taking it serious when I was in college. When I was in college, I got kicked out of college, and then I went to the studio. Like, I'm about to go to the studio. Yeah. Went to the studio, and I knocked that project out. I always owe that to, like, why I really came up. Because when I hopped in the booth, I didn't play. Okay. You know, most people get in the booth like, hey, I kind of like this, and then they stagnant or don't really. For sure. Man, I hopped in that booth. I finished that mixtape in like a month and dropped it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I for sure thought I was getting signed. I was like, it's some skits in the actual project where me and my brother car listening to the album.
Yeah.
And then I took the skits and then put them on the album.
Yeah.
And in the skit, we talking like, dog, if we could just get T.I. to hear this or such and such to hear this.
Hell yeah.
But we on, bro.
No, for sure. Hell yeah.
So,
Hell yeah.
no.
And you always incorporate music with music with sports. Cause I know you got the Izzo song. Then you got the first draft pick song. Like you always incorporate music, bro.
I didn't know that until you just said that out loud. I didn't realize this was written. I did not know. I wasn't doing that on purpose. It just happened that way. But I'm a sports guy. I grew up playing sports my whole life, bro. I was one of them kids that played every sport: football, basketball, golf.
Yeah.
You name it.
Yeah,
bowling. I was playing everything. So
I'm like, damn, he ain't had this pattern for quite some time.
That's crazy. You just opened my eyes to that.
No, for sure.
I was always supposed to do this, I guess.
No, for sure. Now, I do this thing called Talk About the Bars. I take a little piece of a song or whatever and we talk about it.
Okay.
So,
I like that.
On Voodoo, you said, my only fear is that you realize that you got me wrapped around your finger to the point that it popped me.
Yeah. Voodoo is
Talk
hard.
about that. Like, was it a fear back in the day, like, that you get too deep with a girl that it's like, damn, like
you gotta, we from the D, so we keep it P. So it's like, you ever been with a chick and she don't even know the magnitude of how pussy whipped you is. Like, she don't even know. Like, you don't even know how bad you really got. I'm keeping it P. You might know once we lay down at night. But when I'm trying to keep it P with you because you don't know. And the only way you gonna find out is when you pop me, meaning not pause. But what I mean by that is, bitch, you making me mad. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Nah,
But
you got me.
no, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
We all, everybody down here been through.
Man, everybody done been through that. What you do? What? Huh?
Bro,
all right, say less.
It was so funny seeing my son go through his first little heartbreak because he came right from school, and usually he be like, "What up, Dad? What up?" You know what I'm saying? Talk to me and my wife and shit. He went right past us, right in the room. What's wrong with this nigga? I go, he lay in bed. I'm like, what's wrong with you, dog? Nothing. So I call his mama because, like, this high school girlfriend, so we just cool. Like, what's up with Shad? Oh, he didn't tell you? I'm like, no, like, him and his girlfriend. Like, but don't clown them. I'm like, I'm about to clown them. I got to. Because they wouldn't did me like that, bro.
No, for
I'm like,
sure.
bro, don't be in this mud. I'm like, I understand, bro. Like, we all been there, dog. But, dog, you at the time, I'm like, you 15. Nigga, it's gonna be, you gonna have so much,
bro. They don't even be know. I be telling my nephews that I'm like, bro, you don't even know.
Understand what's about to happen.
She ain't even about to be here no more.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? And you gonna have something totally different. You gonna look back like, dang.
And they come with ladies. They come with homies. You just graduated. I'm like, bro, you probably might be one or two that you gonna lock. You know what I'm saying? And then you gonna get to college. You gonna have more homies. Past that, bro. Like,
I be trying to tell people to journal a lot because I've been journaling for years. And like, the good thing about journaling is you can always look back and be like, it'll be something that stressed you out, made you mad, a girlfriend, something. And you look back 5-6 years and you be like,
dang, what? For sure.
What?
What the heck? No, for sure, dog.
Like,
I was curious on Red Button. You say a bar. You say ain't no Instagram. You either live in the moment or you die in the moment.
Yeah.
Like, that can go any type of way because, like, some niggas, live for the gram.
Yeah.
Don't know how to live without being on, social media.
Absolutely. So I was so that bar was like a build up. I was like talking about Armageddon in that section of the bar. So I was saying, you know what I'm saying, cellular towers crumbling, ain't no one to call no more. Ain't no Instagram, you either live in the moment, die in the moment, choose a hand. So it was kind of like a play on bars for real, like live in the moment, die in the moment. Like, you always got your phone in your hand, choose a hand. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? So so it was kind of like a bar for real. But to play off what you just said, like, like when this world come to an end, what you got? That's why you got to make every day purposeful. Because it's like, we sit up here, scroll on the gram all day and take this junk for granted. When this junk is over with, or when somebody decide to come over here and get reckless, like we've been reckless all these years, you know what I'm saying? Like, and you ain't got no phone to call or talk to nobody or woo-woo. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's when the moments that you spend by yourself, the moments you spend building up stuff that matters, is gonna play a part because it's gonna matter in them times.
Definitely.
That Instagram ain't gonna matter
At all.
So you gonna live in the moment or die in the moment.
No, for sure. Hell yeah. On 90 Days, you say, I can't make promises, but I can plug you, dog. I know where a fountain is, I can flood you, dog.
We gonna skip that one.
Okay. Okay.
I know where the water of life is at. I can plug you, dog.
For sure.
And that's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Skip that. Dog. You also on Still Tipping. You said you can show me how you can show me how I can get it. I can show you how I got it. That's the difference in being a buyer and supplier and being a supplier.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, you can show me how to get it. Like,
Yeah.
I can show you how I got it.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, when you really think about it, it's dang near self-explanatory. Like, you can show me how to get it, and I can show you how I got it. Like, if you getting it, you had to get it from somewhere.
For sure.
I got it.
Yeah.
I ain't gotta get it from nobody.
Definitely.
I got it. You feel me? So that's just the difference between a plug and a buyer. That's the difference between a buyer and a supplier. Like, I got it. You know what I'm saying? I'm always trying to find the root of something. Like, how can I be the person that's doing that? Like, even when I used to sell weed, it's like I had dreams of, all right, when we gonna start growing this shit? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
definitely go bigger than what it is,
it gotta stop. It gotta stop. We can't just keep on buying from this. It gotta go bigger than this. And
For sure.
so it's like, I'm always gonna try to figure out the root. Like, be
Definitely.
the plug. You know what I'm saying? Even when it come to having vendors outside the country, it's like, how can I own? It's $1 billion people that own these companies. You know what I'm saying? Like, how can I be one of them that own these factories outside the country? Even taking it that big, it's sky's the limit, bro.
Hell yeah, no,
we
for
all
sure.
bleed the same, breathe the same air.
Yeah, a lot of times people be stuck in what they is when they can, go past that.
Yep.
Yeah. You did a thing called Smart Sundays, and you had said the whole time I was losing faith, I was fighting demons. You used to drown myself in Henny and smoke a pound of reefer.
Yeah.
Like you was on that? Like
I was on that when I wrote that. Yeah, I was on that when I wrote
so
that.
you talking past tense, but
I was talking past tense, and it was like it ain't past you yet. So deep depression times, you know what I'm saying? Used to drown I wish I could remember the next bar after that.
Yeah.
Used to drown myself in a pound of reef because I feel like the bar after that was very good.
Yeah.
What'd I say again? Say it again. What'd I say? I said
You said whole time I was losing faith, I was fighting demons. Used to
It's
drown
about
myself
time
in
for
Henny.
for smoke a pound of reefer. I know what you're talking about too.
That
Dang,
was a
I
minute
can't
ago, though.
remember.
I was trying to go back because, you know what I'm saying?
I know I said something. Usually when I have a build-up bar like that, I have like a affirmation at the end. So that's why I was trying to figure out what I
sure,
said.
for sure.
But yeah, man, like even in the moments, I had affirmations of like I knew what I need to do to get out. It's just it's like I said, it's easier said than done. So
For sure. Heck yeah. I'm overconfident. You had said Fade used to make hits in the basement. Talk about those days like on the come up when you just like you wasn't in those top notch studios. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You would know the basement studios, those ag studios, those bedroom and the closet studios.
So
you know what I'm saying?
yeah, we man, it's been a journey. Like, you just hear, even that song is so old. Like shout out to Keely Ferguson, she was on that song. But yeah, man, like we one thing I will say though, I did get spoiled early in my career.
Okay.
Like them moments didn't last long.
For sure,
You feel
for
me?
sure,
Like
for
me
sure.
having to record out of Junkie Studios, you know what I'm saying? And it didn't last long. Like
Okay.
I got blessed early on in my career with being able to work with some of the best in the D, and then eventually some of the best in the country. So, yeah, but it was still a struggle though. I ain't gonna sit up here and sugarcoat it like it wasn't. It was something, but I did get blessed early.
Yeah, man.
For sure.
What do you say to those people? It is like they ain't blessed like you. They been in the basement like grinding for years and don't see like man, forget this music shit. Because like you said, patience. People don't have patience. So what do you say to a young artist that's starving, but he don't see like it ain't going nowhere? He posted on Instagram, ain't nobody reposting, ain't nobody liking it. But it's some dope music. You got a lot of dope artists that just haven't been discovered or haven't been in those right situations.
See, that's the key. I'm glad you said that last part. It's dope music, okay? Because if you didn't say that, I mean, I'm gonna still say this though, but like I tell everybody, get closer to God because that's gonna you gonna learn a lot about you. A lot of people in them positions just don't know themselves, so they lost. They don't know which way to go, and God gonna always lead you the right way. So that's my answer for that. But when it come to dope artists, because the reason I say the God part is because there's a lot of people that's just not dope, and then they don't know when they just don't know when to let go. You know what I'm saying? And that's real. That's a reality.
sure.
You gotta
Facts.
know. Like it's not enough stories out there of people talking about they failed rap careers.
I can talk about it.
And they need to, because there's a lot of people out here still thinking that I'm about to, and you're not.
You're not.
I'm just be straight up
Stop
with you. And all of that, you be hearing people dream big, bro. Work hard. Bro. I don't care how hard you work. I'm being straight up with you. You're not going to make it.
For sure.
You're wasting your time, and you wasting God's time. So, anyways, but for the dope artists, bro, you have to figure out what in this era it's different. You gotta figure out what your niche is. You have to figure out how you separate. You really have to study music. People forget that they musicians. They think they rappers. Bro, you're not a rapper no more if you want to take it professionally. You a musician. So you have to sit back, analyze music, study music, watch everybody else that's in your lane, what they doing, watch the ones that's successful, what they doing, get around them people, network. It's a whole process, but you lacking in some area, whether it's network. Majority of the time, what y'all lacking in is marketing, and that's just what it is in this era. You have to learn how to market yourself. You have to sit down and say, how can I separate myself from the crowd, stand out, make a video about it, because it's all about videos now, visual content about it, and how can I sell it? If you can't sell it, abandon the idea.
For sure.
But always just stay in that lab of thinking, like, how can I separate myself? And it's a process. It might come to you immediately. It might take some time. For sure.
Have you ever been around an artist that made you feel like you wasn't doing enough at all? And who was that person, if you don't mind saying?
That I wasn't, like, they was doing their thing.
And
like,
damn, like you thought you was doing something, but when you got around this person, like, no, I'm not doing enough. This is probably early on in your career. I'm quite sure, like,
right now, my brother Tang Runo, he a producer, but he every time I see him, I feel like that. He big though. Like he made a Dodger Blue on Kendrick album.
Okay,
and he made Gray on Travis Scott first mixtape. He made a lot of joints. He made Yikes with Nicki. But every time I see him, I just be like, I ain't doing enough, because he just don't stop.
Sure.
He just always going. And I seen the growth. I seen him get to this point, like from the beginning to the end. So it's like, I gotta keep going, doing more. Well,
my favorite songs by you is Easy Bake. That was a dope song. Dog.
This crazy.
You said one thing that you gotta keep in mind with chasing that dollar. No matter how much you make, that shit don't erase your problems.
Like, facts.
What's some shit that like, you know, saying that you felt like you thought money could change?
My happiness. For sure. I thought money was gonna make me happy. I thought that, man, I'm so glad I found that out quick. I thought money was gonna make me happy, dog. I was like, man, I just need 100,000. I'm
not knowing 100,000.
I'm gonna be straight, dog.
Forever.
I mean, I ended up seeing more than that, and it just was like, I'm still not happy. You know what I'm saying? That's how I got the guy for real too. It was just like, I ain't happy though. I just knew the money was gonna fix the happiness. Just all them years of depression, all them years of trying to fix it with drinking, trying to fix it with drugs, trying to fix it with whatever. And it's like, all right, the drugs ain't working, the drinking ain't working. The money is what's gonna make it work.
For sure. That's going.
And then once the money came, it was like, nah, this ain't it, dog.
Yeah, man.
This ain't it.
And it's sad that we think that, because I realized that, like, matter of fact, yesterday, because I ain't had nowhere really to go. Of course, we don't celebrate the 4th. It's just we celebrate getting around family and barbecuing and cooking. We ain't had nowhere to go, bro. And like, that's why I appreciate those moments when we be around family, we just kicking it, talking about the same conversations, you know what I'm saying? Regurgitating the same stories over and over, but having a good ass time because you with your people. I think that's the best thing ever, dog. When you got family and you can just kick it and just chill, that's the best thing ever, bro.
Man, that's to me too. Like, I grew up in a family oriented household at first, and then we kind of had our family issues like most families do, and it never really got resolved. But man, my friends, I got really, really close friends, a lot of them, and they got big families. So I used to always go to their cribs for July 4th and stuff, and I'm super loud and energetic. So it's just cool just being like, I love them moments, bro, to be around family, and then they treat me like family. So yeah, them the best moments, bro, to cherish them. Like I'd rather have that over the money any day, bro.
Hell yeah. Now we was talking about you know, saying you doing the NFL recap. When the next project coming out?
I want to put a date on it. Let's just say August, so I can put some pressure on it.
Oh, I bet.
Because I got so much going on. I got the merch dropping in August. I got First and Geech season 3 dropping in August. Well, September when the season start. And then I got my podcast dropping in August too.
Oh, so talk about the podcast, bro.
Podcast. So I got the podcast God and Football dropping.
God and Football, dope.
So me and my pastor, who is my brother too, like we grew up from the sandbox as well.
Okay.
The Pastor Ingram. Shout out to Dez. So yeah, we doing a podcast called God and Football, and it's really an authentic podcast because obviously I'm a baby in Christ. I just got here, but he been doing the walk way longer than me. So it's really just having that person that's been there and that person that's getting there. So you had that authentic conversation, and people see that, you know what I'm saying, Christians ain't perfect, bro. You know what I'm saying? We regular people too. We had regular conversations, talk, you know what I'm saying? So
and you said it's gonna come in August?
Yeah, that's dropping in August too.
Dope. Make sure I check that out.
Yeah.
And talk about the merch too, bro. I definitely want to get
the merch hard. First and Geech merch. I did some merch last year with Detroit Vs Everybody. That was hard. Shout out to DVE, everybody over there. So this year I'm doing it solo by myself. It's hard, dog. I really can't. I really can't get too much into detail, but y'all gonna rock with it for sure. And I'm gonna have a lot of like special releases for like special games.
Okay.
So that's gonna be hard too.
Cause wasn't be having a whole bunch of dope stuff with Ty Hopkins.
Yeah, Ty. Yeah, that's my brother. Yeah,
shout out to Ty, man. I'm still waiting for you, cuz.
Ty, come on, man.
Yeah, still waiting for. I know he got his podcast coming out too. It look like, man, he got a dope setup too, bro. That mug look like it's gonna be nice.
It's gonna be hard for sure. And he the right man for the job too. He need a podcast for sure.
No, for sure. And you said that you gonna put pressure and say album in August.
Yeah, let's go say August. I got songs locked and loaded.
Now it's gonna be album or EP.
I don't even know. I got so many songs. It's just like I might as well drop an album, but at the same time, I ain't dropped the album in so long. I might want to play it smart and do an EP. But I don't look for nothing like you're not about to get rich off of music no more.
No,
like,
so
it's like it's like if I drop, I mean, it's really just for the fans.
Are you the type of person that sit on music, bro, and don't you just like you got so much music in the vault that you kind of like just. It's there. You said type of person that sit on music, bro.
I make music and sit there. I get over stuff fast, bro. I gotta get better at that. I get over music fast.
For sure.
Women fast.
Damn. Who's the one? Are you in a relationship? Before I ask this question.
I ain't in one.
All right. Who is the one that got away that you still think about to this day?
I don't got one.
You ain't got one of those?
No.
I was gonna ask you name no name, but like
hell no. Hell no.
I was gonna ask
no, I ain't got one of them. The way I play relationships, bro. You want to go down this route? Say no. I'm gonna keep it short though, but bro, like. Relationship, bro, I pride myself on this, dog. And I hope when people watch this podcast, listen, I'm a humble soul. I love everybody. I ain't nobody, but I'm always honest and open, and I keep it a buck with you. Bro, when it comes to relationships, I'm a good nigga. I'm a good nigga. I pride myself on that, bro. When it comes to them 5 love languages, I exceed in all 5 of them.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you're going to get great gifts and great physical touch and great acts, service, and I'm telling you, you're beautiful every day. All of that. You get all of that out of me.
Definitely.
So when you don't appreciate that shit,
it's a wrap.
It's a wrap. So most of my relationships didn't appreciate that shit. Now don't get me wrong. That don't mean I'm completely out of the. I do stuff wrong in relationships. I made mistakes too. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
So I've slipped up and did things that I shouldn't have done in relationships. Everybody not perfect, but man, I still hold myself accountable, and I still hold myself to the standard of I'm a great boyfriend and hopefully a great husband one day.
For sure.
So I don't got nobody that I sit back and be like, dang. And when I break up, I ain't gonna lie, that's the biggest motivation.
Okay.
That's the biggest motivation when you break up with somebody, bro. Cause I want you to, your next nigga not about to be an upgrade.
Definitely,
your next nigga not about to be an upgrade. I guarantee you.
I don't care what no dude say. If she upgrade on you, you know it like, dang.
Yeah, you gonna be like, dang, she with NFL who?
Dog.
NBA who?
Bro, hurt.
No,
dog.
sir. It won't happen over here.
No, you right, though. It's definitely a motivator because women definitely be trying to be motivated because they in the gym now. You was fat with me.
Man, what? I'm in the gym every day.
Hell yeah. Now she wanted to lose weight now. You wasn't losing weight with me. We was in love and getting fat.
No, I be in the gym every day. I mean, I've been broke up my last relationship. I mean, it's been like over a year, but I believe. But anyways, as soon as that happened, gym every day.
Hell yeah.
Bible every day.
Got to.
And you know what I'm saying? Like rapping every day. You know what I'm saying? Like
you can't can't outdo you with the next person, dog. They go for women and men, dog.
You gon' see me. You gon' see me. You gon' see me.
Hell yeah, dog. Now I don't want to keep you too long. I know you got some stuff to do. But I'm going to end it off with some versus questions. So I'll give you 2 things, you know what I'm saying? You tell me which one to win. All right? Uncle at the barbecue versus auntie at the church cookout.
Ooh. That's crazy. Auntie.
All right, auntie. For sure. Blueprint versus Get Rich or Die Trying.
Blueprint. Ooh.
That's a hard one.
Blueprint, man.
Blueprint.
Oh.
Yeah. All right. College dropout versus graduation.
Dang.
My shit, graduation. That was my shit.
Graduation for sure. Yeah, dog. Damn.
Yeah.
That's tough. Yeah, graduation.
Now you a Kanye fan, real quick.
Was.
After everybody was. But after the graduation, I felt like people hype up my dark twisted fantasy, and I didn't see what the hype was about like that.
Well, I'm one of them people.
I'm gonna go back and listen a couple more
That's
times, bro.
fire, bro. It's a masterpiece of art.
I ain't like 808s and Heartbreaks at all. But even though that kind of formed how people,
I like every Kanye album until Pablo.
Yeah, I knew you were gonna say that.
I like Yeezus too. I love Yeezus.
Yeah. All right. Mortal Kombat versus Street Fighter.
Mortal Kombat.
Live versus 2K.
2K.
Chick-fil-A fries versus McDonald's fries.
Chick-fil-A.
All right. Who had the nerd swag a little cooler? Steve Urkel versus Carlton Banks.
Stevie had more accessories. Stevie had the suspenders and the glasses. Carlton just was regular corny. It's like Stevie had everything, you know what I'm saying? That's why I feel like when he went in that chamber and came out, it was like it was always on him. He just ain't know how to put it on. He ain't know how to put it on the right way.
It was crazy back in school, elementary school, like girls was like, oh, I like Stefan. I'm like, it's the same nigga.
It's the same one, but you don't like Stevie.
No, for sure. Cash Money versus No Limit.
Cash Money.
Hell yeah. PlayStation loading screen versus Windows 98 startup.
Windows 98 startup. Windows 98 startup for sure. I missed that.
Hey, I'm Uncle Tony used to cuss me out, bro, because he trying to call it. Because he the only person that had the internet and the computer. He trying to call. We on that mud. We on AOL meeting people. 86 location.
We was just talking about them days yesterday,
bro.
dog.
I was catfishing. I was catfishing girls with a Quay Richardson picture.
What? On MySpace or what?
On AOL Messenger. So I sent him a picture because I'm like, all right, who in the NBA that's not known for real? I'm gonna send him a picture of Q Rich.
I play for the NBA.
Yeah, I'm saying I'm 19, I'm 13, bro.
Take me back to them days, man. That AOL startup, that and take me back to
nigga take 2 days to load up.
They never know. These kids are never. We had to load up the internet.
Get a highlight.
You had to load up the internet. Don't even sound right.
No, for sure. Steve Harvey show versus Bernie Mac.
Bernie. And I was a late Bernie bloomer. Bernie.
For sure. Now you about to, you know what I'm saying, get in with your lady, dog. Lights on versus lights off.
Last night the lights was off.
All right. Side piece versus the ex you said you was done with.
The ex I said I was done with. Now even though I ain't fumbled no bags now.
Yeah.
And I don't mean I don't miss you. It's like, no.
All right, hotel room versus back seat. It depends
It's getting crazy in here. Hotel room, back seat. Hotel room. I'm too old to be kind of hopping.
All right, dog. Now this didn't happen to me. Both of these, dog. Which one worse, dog? Farting mid stroke or cramp mid stroke?
Cramp.
Yeah.
If I fart, my heart drop. If I fart, my heart drop for some reason. I'll be like,
all right.
I don't even want to do it no more.
Barry Sanders' retirement versus Calvin Johnson's retirement.
Man,
which one was worse?
Calvin.
I say Barry.
You say Barry?
Because I know I was young as hell, but Barry was young and still in his prime. Calvin was too. We did Calvin.
I
think Barry was a little bit more surprising though. The way it happened.
We did Calvin dirty.
We did
Barry dirty too, but we did Calvin dirty.
Yeah, Calvin played through injuries, couldn't walk.
Man, Calvin really. I mean, Barry carried us, but Calvin. Man.
Yeah, though.
I don't know. That's a tough question, though. Don't get it twisted. It's like this, but I'm going to go Calvin. Maybe because I seen the Calvin.
Yeah.
So,
Jared Goff versus Matt Stafford.
Jared.
I'm still.
Jared.
I'll mess with Jared Goff, but dog.
Jared.
But Matt Stafford was that guy, dog.
Jared.
All right, car, no crib, crib, no car. Which one's worse?
Car, no crib, crib, no car.
Yeah.
Crib, no car.
Yeah.
What? Heck no.
You said crib with no car is worse than?
Oh, I thought you said which one I prefer.
No, which one worse?
Oh, Cardinal Crib.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said which one I prefer.
No. You can still Uber. All right, dog. Last one. What's worse, dog? Your girl cheating on you with your homeboy, or your girl cheating on you with your ex?
My girl cheated on me with my homeboy.
For sure.
Cheated on me with my ex.
Yeah.
Well, that's gonna turn into something. I ain't mad at all. I would be like, how did this? You said my girl cheating on me with my ex. Yeah, that's gonna turn into something. I ain't mad about that at all. Cheating on me with my homie though, like Jesus forgive me, but I'm going down forever.
Yeah, it's gonna be some problems, dog. Now you already mentioned you got a lot of stuff going on with the album, with the clothes, with the podcast, bro. Anything else that we missing that people need to know?
No, man. Just trying to keep the Lord first and just keep on, man. Just get ready for this First and Geech this year, man. Sure. I'm excited this year. It ain't this is my third year doing it. Yeah. The first year was just a test run. We didn't even know it was gonna become what it was. Second year, I wasn't even in a good state of mind. I was in a very angry season in my life, and I still managed to. You wouldn't be able to tell if you watched the videos, dog. I was going through a lot back then, and this year I'm excited to do it. I wasn't excited either of them other years. I'm excited to do it. I'm in a good state of mind. And I got God with me. So just be on the left for all of that.
Imagine if he would have did when we was 0-16.
That's really why this junk a blessing too. Cause I didn't know we was gonna be good that year I started. I just started it and we was good too. That added to it. If we wasn't good, I don't think the recaps would have blew up as much as they did.
Now I'm gonna end it off on this. We had a lot we could have talked about, but like I said, I don't want to hold you. You'll cook. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. If you trying to impress a lady, what you cooking for, dog? What's on that plate?
I'm trying to impress her.
Yeah, you want you know what I'm saying? Pull out the guns, dog. What you cooking, bro?
I'm gonna just go with what I made the other day. No, I'm not. I'm gonna go with what I'm about to make. Okay. Cause I'm about to cook for her in a couple days. Sure. I'm gonna make her a catfish etouffee with a okra rice pilaf, and then I'm gonna throw some Creole green beans on there with some just a little nice little Creole dish with some. It's gonna look nice though. It's gonna be some some okra rice pilaf. I never made okra rice pilaf before though, but I think it's gonna be dope with some Creole green beans and some catfish etouffee with some crawfish and a etouffee sauce. I think that's gonna be hard.
So, the way you just mentioned that, sound you getting a couple dollars. Now, do your girl, but you know how to cook? Do she got know how to cook too?
It is like. Yes.
Okay.
At first, I used to think no. I'm like, I could do all the cooking, and then once you start playing out life with women, you be like, you gotta cook. And I come from that too. Like, I don't want my woman to be exactly like my mama at all, but I need you to have some type of. Yeah, my mama was in that. That's how I learned how to cook. My mama get busy in that kitchen, so you gotta get busy in that.
Shout out to the mamas that be cooking, man.
We miss y'all. Mamas that get busy.
But I appreciate you coming on, bro.
All day, man. Thank you for having me, man. I appreciate you.
Like I said, I'm a big fan. I'm gonna continue watching, you know what I'm saying? Can't wait for the podcast, the music, all that good stuff.
Hey, man, more power to you too, bro. Keep this going, man. This is a great platform. You asked some great questions. I enjoyed my time up here, bro. And sure, if I ever gotta come back, just let me know, man.
For sure. Definitely, man. But you already know what it is, man. Shad Vs Everybody Podcast, episode 230. Got Chef Geech in the building, man. We out here. Got Q behind the boards. Best podcast in the city. If you think different, man, I don't know what to tell your ass. We out.